Fellas, this is gonna be the greatest day of our lives.
Now remember, guys, we're just 3 lucky freaks who won a tour of Ryan's Reefer Factory. We're not here to steal the world's only everlasting doobie.
But Phineas, you said we were gonna steal it.
Give me that!
Imagine a joint we can smoke all day, and it'll never burn out.
We won't ever have to buy weed again.
Think of all the disposable income you'd have if any of you had income.
You don't have a job either.
Bitch, I'm a cat.
Welcome to Ryan's Reefer Factory. I'm your host, Ryan Seacrest. You don't seem that excited to meet me.
We don't know who the fuck you are.
We time traveled from 1969?
I'm America's Master of Ceremonies, American Idol, New Year's Rockin' Eve.
But why a weed factory, Mr. Beef Vest?
Because I don't say no to anything.
Should have said hell no to that soup.
So, let me get this straight. They just let anybody host any damn thing in 2020, no talent required.
Fucking stoners.
You know, starting this fall, Ryan Seacrest is going to host this podcast as well.
Really?
Yeah, so, the investors decided, you know, we need something to goose the ratings, so we're going to bring in Seacrest.
Is that just a passive-aggressive way of saying, we're the fuck out of here? Is that what they're doing?
I don't know. The numbers were down a bit last week.
First of all, when were they up? Let's start there.
Well, you know, according to the audio host, we lost somebody in Canada.
We did?
Yeah.
No.
We were down by 1 in Canada.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to tell Jamie she needs to listen to us that much fucking harder.
Tell her
Jamie,
listen harder. She can skip last week's. That's fine.
Yeah, well, yeah. Apparently, there were some technical difficulties, as far as anybody knows.
As far as anybody knows, yes.
Yes.
So get ready for a TV10 podcast hosted by Ryan Seacrest coming this fall to a podcast place near you.
Yeah, but thank God we still have those Deezer dollars going to us very shortly.
Yeah. So this brings me to my what's grinding my gears. Or a frost warning, if you will.
A frost warning? Aha! Why is that so cold here already?
Tubi. What the fuck? Tubi, I know it's a free service. I shouldn't expect much. But there's a new season of The Freak Brothers out.
Uh-huh.
A show that pretty much I know I'm watching, and probably only me. And they dropped 4 episodes of the second season a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And then nothing.
What?
Just nothing. There's supposed to be 8 episodes total. They dropped 4, and then they just fucked off.
Huh.
Yeah. And also, you have to really search through Tubi to find The Freak Brothers, which is an original Tubi production. You'd think they would promote it a little bit. At least make it easier to find on their own fucking streaming app.
Like, maybe right on their homepage, just say,
I think so, yeah.
This is it.
This
nowhere. Is what we have.
It's nowhere on the homepage.
This is fuckery most foul.
If I have to use the search option to find your show, you're fucking up.
Yeah. But again, as you just pointed out earlier, you get what you pay for with Tubi, which is to say, fuck all.
It's free. So this is TV10 Podcast, episode 0455.
That's right. 455 episodes of where y'all know what the fuck you paid for with me, Tommy Milagro.
And me, Bill Frost. And, So, drinking some Sugar House Distillery. I'm drinking the raspberry lemonade in a can. It's gorgeous.
Oh, that looks like a fine, tasty drink right there.
Good for the summer.
Oh, sorry, go on.
That is good for the summer. It's a good summer drink.
Well, yeah, especially if you need to stay hydrated, which
Yeah.
apparently that's a hard thing for you to do in Utah. Meanwhile,
Still in Sacramento.
I am still in Sacktown, and I have to make do like a fucking plebe and just borrow whatever in the liquor cabinet at my sister's place, which right now is Jameson at the moment.
Okay.
I'm having it neat, but later on I'm going to put some ice in there. And
So did whoever you're watching the house for end up on locked up abroad or something? It's like you've been there for like, I don't know, 8 months now.
Worse, they're in San Diego. So
Ugh.
this is the tyranny of baseball. Excuse me, youth baseball. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
it's a cool thing. My nephew is on a league that deals with traveling. So last time they were out in Phoenix. That's
Ew.
where you. Thank you. Now they're in San Diego, so it's a.
So they travel to all the shittiest towns.
No. If we were going to say they were going to the shittiest towns, that would be Barstow, and then San Bernardino, followed by Stockton. Which, let's just face it, all three of those they have an Ogden vibe.
I've been to all of them. Can concur.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's been my Tom talk, ladies and gentlemen. Also, California, get your shit together.
Yeah. So new stuff coming up this week. We covered some of it last week, but today, as this episode drops, Miracle Workers season 4, final season most likely. Now they're in a Mad Max scenario here. There's a different theme every season, and now they're in Mad Max times. That's today as this episode drops on TBS. Also, Secrets of Playboy season 2. There's like even more fuckery about Secrets of Miss America. Brand new show.
That's interesting.
Yeah. On Wednesday, The After Party, Apple TV Plus. Tiffany Haddish is back, as is Sam Richardson and Zoe Chow. And it's a new murder.
Again.
And another new murder.
What was that show again?
That is The After Party on Apple TV Plus. Did you see the first season?
Nope, I did not, but
it was a good one.
I can, thank God, we're on a streaming service where I can watch it anytime.
Yeah. Well, you never know, unless it's HBO Max or just Max now. It's like, oh, that show I liked. It's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, and that's probably what's going to happen if David Zaslav acquires TV Tam Podcast. Wait, where is TV Tam Podcast? Bigger question, what is TV Tam Podcast?
Yes.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, Thursday, What We Do in the Shadows, season 5, finally.
That is going to be the happiest thing here. And of course...
Yeah, there's... I'll skip right to the damn weekend. Sunday, Barbie Dreamhouse Challenge on HGTV.
Oh, really?
How timely.
At that point.
GTV, part of the Discovery, Warner Brothers Discovery Plus, whatever, family. Yeah, what a quinky dink.
Well, it's like they're doing a crossover of sorts.
Yeah.
Weird.
Barbie being a Warner Brothers movie? Yeah, how about that?
Now, is Margot Robbie or
Ryan
Gosling
not involved? All you get is Ashley Graham, who's a model of some sort.
I call bullshit on all of this.
Right?
Bullshit.
And, and also on Sunday on the CW, The Chosen. It's based on the real historical life and times of the not at all made up Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And is it a comedy?
Yeah, you would hope so, but no. It is a drama about historical white Jesus, and it's been around. It's been around for a couple of years. Actually, there are 3 seasons of this already produced. And I don't know who originally produced it, but the CW is just grabbing up any scraps they can get from other countries, and this is the latest.
And does this come from Canada, or is this where is this produced?
I'm gonna guess it's British.
Oh, that's why we're getting white Jesus. Okay, that explains everything.
Yeah.
Now, is he really just a white Jesus, or is he kind of more of a off bronze Jesus, or is he more blue eyed, or is there also going to be show tunes involved?
No show tunes. He's little on the brown side, a little on the not a terrorist side of
Okay.
brown. Yeah.
So, like me, or less like me?
A little lighter than you, maybe.
Okay. Well, everybody's a little lighter than me in comparison.
Yeah.
I'm more terrorist than you at this point.
True. Yeah. Though I could pass for a. I could join a militia. I think I could get into a militia.
Well, in that case, you could be an extra on the Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
Also,
Nice little makeover they gave the boys.
Oh, we look great, and it's silk, Mama. That's how you know it's good quality.
It's a bit shiny for my taste.
It makes you look like a whore. I am loving this episode or this season so far. So, anyway, yeah. So we got The Chosen. It's not funny. It's a drama.
It's a drama.
It's all about God.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Speaking of harrowing tales, I did finish The Bear.
Okay, and
wow.
okay. First of all, how soon did you see your therapist after watching that? Let's start there.
Well, I watched it all at once, which is not advisable. I don't think. I think you should take this and episode by episode, take a minute or 12, and come back.
It's great. I do love what Hulu does, and that they try to give us everything. This is the case where I go, no, maybe not. Maybe not.
No, they don't do it with every show, though. Some shows they drop week by week. Some shows they say, here's the whole thing. And I think in this case, they could have owned the summer had they just dropped it week by week. But no.
But you know what? It's all right because I kind of alluded to it last time because I saw it ahead of you. Star-studded this second season.
Oh, yeah.
Going for broke.
Yeah.
Did you spot all of the guest stars at this point? Or
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
One almost got by me was Robert Townsend because I didn't recognize him.
That snuck by me too for a second, and I was like, "Wait, why do I know that?" Wait a minute, Meteor Man? The fuck?
Yeah, Meteor Man. There's a deep cut.
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, and the other one that caught me by surprise, and I had to blink twice, and I went, "Wait, Rachel McAdams? You?" Oh, okay. And then, of course, Adam Warlock's in there, and Olivia Colman. She is having quite a time, not just on The Bear, but also on Secret Invasion, or as I'm calling it, the Skrull who came in from the cold.
Yeah.
Still sticking with that.
And my biggest surprise was, I think I knew ahead of time that Bob Odenkirk and Jamie Lee Curtis were going to be in.
Yeah.
But Jillian Jacobs, didn't expect to see her.
Yeah, that one snuck by me too, and I had to. Oh, and of course, John Mulaney was.
John Mulaney not being very John Mulaney, which is weird.
Well, technically, he was borderline Mulaney.
Yeah. Well, he's no actor, but still.
No, and especially the blessing. Dear God, thank all of our family here for being here. And we know that bears are kind, they're gentle, which, by the way, Mike, put down the fork. And Jamie Lee Curtis just going for broke. I am going to say this right now. Give her the awards. Emmys, give her all the fucking awards. Oh, you got another one that's more Emmy-worthy. Shut the fuck up. Give her the award. She deserves it. We deserve it. Shut up and do it.
Yeah, that role almost went to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Ooh. as much as I would have loved to have seen Michelle Pfeiffer take on that role, no. This was something Jamie Lee Curtis had locked.
Yep.
Just locked.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Show.
Have we done enough gushing of the bear at this point, or?
I think so. I mean, everybody else has, so there's
Yeah.
no need for us to pile on with even more of it.
Yes. Even though, give it the awards. Give
Give
it
it
all
all-
the awards.
Give it all the goddamn awards.
Just do it now.
And I don't know if you're keeping up with The Walking Dead, Dead City.
Nah,
Are you zombied out?
a while ago, so
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. It's all right. The Negan and Maggie show actually works.
well, it kind of helps when two people want to kill each other for
Well, there's
obvious
that.
reasons.
Yeah.
And then there's zombies ready to eat their brains. I mean, that's just a classic rom-com. I don't know what else you could say more to that, but I need to watch it apparently. So,
Yeah, and this much hyped new season, not really, of Black Mirror. The first episode with Annie Murphy and Salma Hayek, not all that impressive for what I imagined it would be, and then what I got was like, really, this is this is the show.
so what you're saying? This is Blackish Mirror? Is that?
Annie Murphy plays a woman who's watching Streamberry, which is Netflix, and her and her boyfriend are scrolling through. It's like they go to this show called Joan is Awful. She's Joan, and this Salma Hayek looks just like her. So they said, "Oh, let's check this out." And it's like basically it's just playing back her day that just happened to her.
Right. Now, I get that Black Mirror is basically the Twilight Zone for Gen Z at this point.
Yep.
Which, here's my question, and you and I kind of remember, well, you probably remember more the classic Twilight Zone. I just catch it every once in a while, New Year's Eve on Sci-Fi Channel. There was a point where the quality of the shows sort of started to dip sometime around, I want to say season 4 or 5. Do you think this is their dip at this point?
Could be, or it could be they're just transitioning into Night Gallery.
What's Night Gallery?
Night Gallery was the follow-up, Rod Serling's follow-up series to the Twilight Zone.
Oh.
It was in the 70s. It was in color.
Oh, okay. There's half the problem.
And it was not great.
Now, was it just the writing or the fact that it was in color, or was it both?
Yeah, the writing and the episodes were not all that great. It was definitely no Twilight Zone.
Yeah, kind of hard to follow up with such tight writing, phrasing, and the Twilight Zone episodes still stand the test of time over the years.
There's a reason why you can still see the Twilight Zone in reruns 24/7, whereas you can't find Night Gallery except for maybe on Comet TV on Sunday mornings.
And there's a reason why you've never heard of Night Gallery except on TV Tam Podcast. Why? Because you will never get this kind of history anywhere else. Wake up, sheeple.
Somebody must have heard of Night Gallery out there.
Oh, and I kind of feel bad for my yelling right there. My sister's dog just ran away. No, it's okay. I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at the TV executives, pup. So
you have one job there to keep the puppy safe.
I do. I keep him safe. I've worn him out with walks, and all of a sudden I just do this, and he scurries away. It's like, no, don't hit me. No, it's not that. I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at the TV executives. Blame love.
Aww. More horrible, terrible, not good, bad news. As far as cancellations going, Black Lady Sketch Show is not coming back.
Why?
Its most recent season was its final one.
No, we need more.
And also, the upcoming season of Reservation Dogs will be its last.
Well, that we've kind of known for a while. It wasn't gonna last very long, so I'm not too shocked by that. Was there plans to be more seasons? I mean, that's the part I want to know.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm not too broken up on Reservation Dogs. Black Lady Sketch Show, though. Zaslav,
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Okay.
Here it is. This is from the Hollywood Reporter.
Okay.
The creator of the show, Sterling Harjo, said, I always knew that what the end of this story would be. I just didn't know when it would arrive. As we continued to break stories and write scripts this season, it became clear to the producers, Taika Waititi and me, that the season 3 is the perfect series finale.
Okay. If I'm reading between the lines, and I think I am, fucking studio executives. I don't think it's Takeda. I don't think it's the showrunner. Fucking executives. Again.
Yeah, so when the show season 3 premieres on August 2nd on Hulu, we can expect road trips, bathroom wisdom, unexpected fathers, boarding schools, Bigfoot, rumors, revenge, and healing.
That's a tall order right there.
That's a lot. A lot to squeeze into a season, but okay.
Okay, so show us. Well, you don't have to show us what you got there, Reservation Dogs. We know. Fucking just go out there, shit ass. And it seems like the traditional way to bless this, I think. So.
Meanwhile, with the Black Lady Sketch Show, Robin Thede issued a statement basically saying this is a mutual decision. Again, I doubt it, but okay.
Give her entire farewell speech. Let me see if I can read between the lines.
Okay, thank you to all the immensely talented cast members, guest stars, writers, directors, editors, and crew members who have made a Black Lady Sketch Show an Emmy-winning success. I especially want to recognize the Black women and other women of color who excelled in every department at a Black Lady Sketch Show. I'm also eternally grateful to the support of Issa Rae and Jax Media, Amy Gravett, Casey Bloys, and the entire team at HBO Max and Warner Bros. Discovery. Future endeavors.
Kind of hard to read between the lines on that one, but
here's the deal: she's still in business with HBO, so she's working on a new show as part of her 3-year deal. It's a new half-hour comedy called Disengagement. Don't know what it is though. Don't know what it's about. Okay, so she's still in the HBO business.
To which I'm just gonna say, ew. I think at this point, yeah, just ew. That's all I can say at the moment. So.
Also, I know you're spending more time over on the threads and the Twitters these days, so maybe you haven't seen this Ron DeSantis TV ad that is just blatantly anti-gay, basically anti-everything.
I've heard about this. I've heard something about this since I'm stitching threads nowadays and less twitting away.
Is TV 10 on the threads?
Not yet. Right now, our crack tech support team is going. They're basically looking how we could add ourselves on threads, and they went. That was their official word. So how can we get on threads? That's all I got at this point here. Just know we're working on getting stitched into threads as Twitter comes apart at the seams, literally, if not figuratively.
I just joined threads to piss off Elon Musk.
Well,
first I blocked him on Twitter.
Isn't that just wonderful?
I blocked him, and then I joined threads.
Mm-hmm.
All I've posted on threads is that I'm just here to piss off Elon Musk, and that's the extent of my thread contributions thus far.
May I introduce you then to Dean Obadala? He is just making sport of owning Elon Musk and all the GQP at this point.
But getting back to this ad,
Yes.
it featured a brief glimpse of famous tough guys basically trying to associate Ron DeSantis with these infamous tough guys, and one of them was a Cillian Murphy from Peaky Blinders, in a scene, a very brief scene from Peaky Blinders, and the Peaky Blinders said, "Fucking knock it off! We
Yeah.
want nothing to do with you and your goddamn ad."
Yeah, they ceased and desisted his ass right then and there, huh?
Also, the footage is footage of basically attacks on the gay community. The footage is intercut with heroic shots of murderous characters in cinema, such as Brad Pitt in Troy, Christian Bale in American Psycho, and Cillian Murphy in Peaky Blinders.
Wow.
On Wednesday, the Peaky Blinders team fired back. On behalf of the partners of Peaky Blinders, Steve Knight, Cillian Murphy, Karen Mandabach Productions, Tiger Aspect, and blah, blah, blah. We confirmed footage of Tommy Shelby's character used within the video posted by Ron DeSantis' campaign was obtained without permission or official license. We do not support nor endorse the video's narrative and strongly disapprove of use of the content in this manner. Basically, fuck off, Ron.
Okay. Yeah, so this is what we can get to look forward to for the next year and a half, everybody. So enjoy.
Basically, he's accusing Donald Trump of being going easy on the gays.
Mm-hmm.
By not attacking them every day.
Yeah.
I guess that's how you do that.
I mean, DeSantis is the person that famously said, Florida is where woke goes to die. And up to that point, old people go there to die. Who else is dying in Florida? Hopefully not my sister's family at this point, but
waterfront property.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, thank you. The toxic algae. Let's see.
Well, with the oceans rising, you just have to there'll be more beachfront properties. You just have to look at it that way. That's a Trump quote.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not a DeSantis thing. DeSantis would be more like, "Listen, Frost, I fucking told you what the word woke is. Why are you trying to question me? Why are you trying to question me? Stop talking right now. I finished up. Next question." That is DeSantis, by the way. So, it's really easy to channel DeSantis if you drink some really hard scotch. So,
okay.
That is how you get to that point. Thank you for coming to my master class on how to act like a political front runner.
Political
or back
hack.
runner in this case.
But yeah, I don't know that he's going anywhere.
Well, unfortunately, Trump is going everywhere. And we're still talking about him. Why are we talking about him? We should be focusing on what's important, and that is stupid shit to talk about on TV. Do you have anything else?
I do have this bit of news here. Shows that have been axed from the HBO library, the HBO and Max library, include 6 Feet Under, Ballers, and Insecure. They are now on Netflix.
Okay. 6 Feet Under, Ballers, the fuck? What was the third one?
Insecure.
Okay.
It's a race show.
Okay. 6 Feet Under, Ballers, and Insecure, all featuring a very diverse cast, as well as diverse characters. Am I the only one that's kind of sensing a theme here? Is it me? I mean, I could be wrong, so I don't think I am at this point, but kind of feel like there's something being said between the lines here with Zaslav.
Yeah, you know what time it is?
Oh, you mean we can get out of political talk and we get to talk about what's important?
Yes.
Hit my music.
And sports at Time Eladra. Go team.
On the Sports Desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. And just a couple of quick things to touch on here. let's see. When we last spoke to you, we had just got through Forbidden Door. Now, as we are talking to you live on the air, this being July 9th, the NWA is currently filming NWA Power shows in Highland Park, Illinois. Yesterday, they got through a successful charity show, and the title of it was HP Cares for Connor. Connor being one of the victims of the July 4th shooting in Highland Park, because we don't know how to control gun laws anymore in America. But all kidding aside, from what I've been hearing and what I've been seeing on NWA's social media feeds, it was a very successful event right there. Kudos to them on that subject there. Moving over to Impact Wrestling, still a thing, still not done yet. Steve Macklin, one of their top stars, was going to be a tag partner for Bully Ray, but apparently he is out with an injury. He sustained it during Impact's Down Under tour in Australia. So as of right now, no word on what's going to happen to that. But they're going to have their Slammiversary show on pay-per-view starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's 6 p.m. Mountain Time, July 15th. And it'll kick off with the Countdown to Slammiversary show streaming live and free at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time on YouTube and Impact Plus, as well as Fight TV. And at present, the Slammiversary card is going to have the World Championship match where Alex Shelley, the current holder of the World Championship, defends his title against the national treasure, Nick Aldis, making his first appearance since leaving the NWA just a few months back there. Moving on to All Elite Wrestling. Now, last night was a Collision episode that I covered for SlamWrestling.net. You know, I write for them. And
Really?
yeah, I mean, it's not because I have an MBA or anything. Was that refreshing, by the way, that raspberry?
Yes, it was, yeah. And imagine my surprise at Collision opened with yet another CM Punk monologue.
Yeah. The thing that was surprising, though, is that Saskatchewan, it was held in Regina, Saskatchewan. Big cheers for CM Punk, as opposed to the last time in Toronto when it was the opposite of that. But the key takeaway is in the main event, CM Punk faced Samoa Joe for a spot in the finals of the Owen Hart tournament, which will culminate next Saturday, July 15th, in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. But of course, it was a great show because in Regina, that rhymes with fun.
Yeah.
Yes, as far as you know, that is what I'm sticking with. However, one match was left off the card, and that was for the women's Owens Hart tournament between Willow Nightingale and Athena, the ROH women's champion. What happened was, due to injuries, and this is on Tony Khan's Twitter feed because I guess he's still using it. Due to injuries suffered this week in Japan, Willow isn't clear to wrestle tonight on AEW Collision in the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament semifinal. The semifinal match will be rescheduled to Friday night on AEW Rampage to give her an opportunity to get cleared. So that's going to happen next week. If you are one of the few people that are still watching Rampage, Lord knows I'm trying to. But what's interesting, of course, is that there's been some reports that Collision have been suffering some low ratings. However, this is information that was coming from a low rating turnout over the 4th of July weekend. Now, Mr. Frost, you are a TV critic of note.
Sure.
Yeah. Now,
That's a story. Yeah.
yes. Now, in your expert opinion here, uh, when shows are showing on any sort of a holiday, e.g., the 4th of July weekend,
Mm-hmm.
are ratings bound to take a bit of a nosedive?
Usually, yes.
Okay. And that's what everyone's projecting at this point. However, we're going to have to wait and see what Collision looks like after the holiday weekend, so it's anybody's guess. And
Also, Saturday is not traditionally a ratings juggernaut night.
yeah, that's the other part right there. Now, it's great if you want to tap into the nostalgia of a Saturday night's main event, but we're a long way from that era. So, but one other piece of news here is that MLW held their Never Say Never pay-per-view, which apparently now they're doing this with a deal they made on Fight Plus. But apparently there were quite a few interesting matchups here in terms of title changes. Starting with Jacob Fatu defeated Calvin Techman for the MLW Openweight Championship. Delmi Exo defeated Ava Everett to become the unified MLW featherweight champion, and also brings in the WXW Women's Championship. The Calling beat the Samoan SWAT team for the MLW Tag Team Championship, which was interesting because apparently that was a fans bring weapons match, which what could go wrong there? But this is the big news here. Alex Kane beat Alex Hammerstone to gain the MLW World Championship, and this is huge because Hammerstone has held the title for almost a year. So that means that MLW is putting all their eggs into Alex Kane leading the brand, it looks like. So we'll have to see how that's going to shake up here. But then finally this is where I'm going to lead off here. And I'm bringing this out because, there's two things I'm going to end here. So for any of you with video editing experience, AEW is hiring an editor to join the company's post-production department. According to the posting, quote, "The ideal candidate must be reliable, have a keen eye for detail, exhibit a commitment to excellence, comfortable taking initiative, and having a high degree of integrity." Now, 5 years experience is a must. Yes, and while not said, one might infer that they want someone who will edit out shots of the wrestlers intentionally blading. Lord knows they need someone like that. And now I'm saying this because you and I, Mr. Frost, we're not into post-production, nor do we have integrity. Let's not lie. So we're out already.
Yes.
But anybody else listening to this, go to AEW and put your resume in. But finally this, Bianca Corelli, also known as WWE developmental star Ariana Grace, also known as the real-life daughter of Santino Marella, is running to become Miss Universe Canada. Now, in her profile, she is listed as a sports entertainer, though she says that she would like to retire from in-ring competition within 10 years. So, for what it's worth, if you go to the news and rumors section at slamwrestling.net, now I contribute there because, I have an MBA, but you could read more of her full profile and cast a vote in her page because it's sports.
It's sports at Tommy Milagro. Go team! Yay!
Yeah. So somehow, I mean, after we talked about Secrets of Miss America, we need something wholesome like Miss Universe Canada, don't you think?
I think so, yes.
Yes.
And in case you were wondering, what I think the best new shows of 2023 so far are, now that the year is halfway over,
Mm-hmm.
I have compiled a list for CableTV.com.
You mean
The
you
Jor-
write for them?
The Jorb, yeah.
Oh, let me drink there.
Yeah, I'm going quarter by quarter here, so I picked a handful. Keep in mind, these are new shows that premiered in the year 2023. So
Okay.
The Bear doesn't count because it premiered in 2022.
Right.
Same with Succession and all those, the critical favorites. These
Yes.
shows that premiered this year. I'm starting at the top here. Beef on Netflix.
Yep.
Ali Wong, Stephen Yuen, Mrs. Davis on Peacock. The weird AI sci-fi thriller thing that's reminded me a lot of Preacher.
I'm gonna call bullshit because no nun wants to save the world. That is bullshit right there.
Dead Ringers on Prime Video. The update on David Cronenberg's 1988 movie Dead Ringers. Rachel Weisz taking over the Jeremy Irons dual role as a sister twin OBGYNs. Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. Also very
Say
good.
the least.
Slip on the Roku channel. Zoe Lister-Jones's take on Everything Everywhere All at Once, a multiverse kind of thing. Very good, very weird, very original. And it's on the Roku channel. You can watch it for free. So there.
All right.
The Diplomat on Netflix. Kerry Russell. She's a U.S. ambassador to the U.K. who arrives newly minted in the job and just in time for a war to break out. So that's great timing right there. And also,
timely as your headlines.
Rufus Sewell is also really good in this. White House Plumbers on HBO. Woody
Yes.
Harrelson and Justin Theroux. Just fucking ridiculous.
Give Thoreau the Emmy just because, honestly, since we can't give him a Purple Heart, that should be enough right there.
Yeah. Platonic on Apple TV Plus. Still going on. It's not over yet.
What?
Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne. It's a comedy. It's Seth Rogen plays a brewmaster with his own brew pub. I guess that makes sense. That tracks. Based on a true story, starring Kaylee Kawaku and Chris Messina. They figure out who the local LA serial killer is and decide, we should make a podcast and get this guy on it, and we'll go into business with him and say, but no more killing, mister. But that doesn't work out.
No.
And going back a little bit here, Poker Face, of course, we've talked about that quite a lot here. The Last of Us, of course, Shrinking on Apple TV Plus with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel and Jessica Williams, really good in this. Daisy Jones and the Six on Prime Video. Starts kind of slow, picks up, gets better, ends with a bang. It's worth checking out. Good songs too. That's on Prime Video. The Night Agent on Netflix. It's a guy who answers the phone in the basement at the FBI. Most of the time, he just sits there at night waiting for the phone to ring. It finally does, and then shit starts happening.
Like you do.
Some heavy duty espionage, conspiracy shit.
Yep.
Lucky Hank, a show no one watched. That is starring Bob Odenkirk as a college professor, pushing the boundaries of his tenure.
Yeah, we saw that show already. It was called Better Call Saul.
Now, this is much more of a literary bent. Animal Control, Joel McHale. Really like this show. It's on Fox.
What was it again?
Animal Control.
Oh, Animal Control. Excuse me.
Joel McHale's show. Yeah, very good.
Yes.
And last on the list of the what I think are the best new shows of 2023 so far, Not Dead Yet. Gina Rodriguez talks to ghosts.
That's the one you wanted to put on there, huh?
It sounds like just a rip-off setup of Ghosts, but it's actually it's its own thing. It's very funny.
Okay. All right. I'll take that there, but yeah. I won't disagree with any of the shows that you have gone over with us.
Have you seen any of these? You've seen some of these shows, right?
I have seen White House Plumbers and Poker Face, Last of Us, obviously. I have on my docket here Shrinking, Daisy Jones and the Six, and The Night Agent. And I have seen Beef, but sorry, Mrs. Davis, I just can't get past it. I'm sorry, man. You want me to buy in a nun wants to save us from AI? Nuns are evil. They are inherently evil. Why am I the only one feeling like I'm talking to myself? Oh, wait. So,
So how do you feel about nuns?
evil! Evil! Evil!
That's what I thought.
Anyway, I'm still processing. So, thank you for bringing up that PTSD moment here. Let me drink that away. Much better. I think I got Sister Donna down, Pat. What's the worst that could happen at this point?
Oh, and Fox. Oh, this is a really convoluted story here. Fox News is in yet more legal trouble from Dominion Voting Systems.
Again.
Yeah, Fox Corporation owned Philadelphia TV station Fox 29 is being petition. There's a petition out to deny its renewal of its FCC license because of Fox parent company's Fox News's misdeeds, basically about stolen election bullshit. So this one, basically, like here in Salt Lake City, we have Fox 13. It is not a Fox owned and operated station. It was at one point. It is no longer that. So just imagine if it were still Fox owned and it was going to have its FCC license denied renewal.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we wouldn't get to watch The Simpsons.
Yeah. Okay. That would be a bit problematic, right there. That's the only problem I see at this point. So, yeah. Okay. Well, and I guess I should be surprised by this, but at the same time, I'm kind of leaning towards nah. So that's NAH. Nah.
Nah.
So, do you have any other breaking news? Because I do have something in the listener bags. Yes, I know I'm opening. Yeah, I know I'm opening this up in the C block here.
The C block.
But I do believe it's. I think I don't believe we talked about this last time, but this once again comes to us from Dr. Paul White. So
really.
Yes. And let's see here. So, well, apparently he wrote to us and then he wrote to Frank Christ here. But to start, Dr. White says, "Hey, TV10 podcast. Think Dr. I'm going to butcher this name here. Think Dr. Hadasha Olayinka Ali Youngman, pre-PhD, could take a certain Friday night spot." Do you want to explain that name? Because
Dr. Hadassah from Black Lady Sketch Show.
Oh, okay.
My favorite character, played by Robin Thede. He's implying that Dr. Hadassah should take over Bill Maher's spot on Real Time. Well, Real Time with Dr. Hadassah.
I would love that. But
I would watch the hell out of that.
I think all of us would. Bigger question. She governed by the Writers Guild at this point still? Which, by the way, what week are we in the strike? I lost count.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, so apparently, certain TV executives, Zaslav, has yet to say, "Okay, you're fucking right." So I'm gonna wait till the screws get really turned come fall, which that'll be any day now. But this is the interesting part. Dr. White also wrote to Frank Christ. He said, "Is there a special Reaper for shows?" And yeah, interestingly enough, Frank Chris said, yes, the top guy is called David Zaslav. So funny.
The writer's strike started on May 2 of this year.
Okay.
We are now in July, so do the math, whatever that is.
Okay, so we're about 10 weeks into the writer's strike at this point. So,
Yeah.
which does bring up the next question here. Have you been getting just a fuck ton of ads for reality TV shows?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
So I'm...
That's all we're going to have.
So again, house sitting my sister, taking care of their dog, watching Paramount, and needing some John Wick because what else would you want to watch to promote good pet ownership when I see ads for the Jersey Show? They're back apparently.
Oh, they've been back for a minute.
Yeah. And my next question is, those dudes are like in their 40s, right? I'm not having a go, but I want to get my math right. They're like my fucking age, right?
I don't know.
And
let's look it up.
Yeah, because they're talking about gym, tan, and laundry. Oh, they have families, but then they're going to drive out in some weird tank somewhere on the Jersey Shore. And I'm going, huh? You're why are you doing this again?
The Situation, a.k.a. Michael Sorrento, is 41 years old.
Okay. So basically, they're still children. All right. All right.
Imagine doing this shit in your 40s. It'd be as sad as having a podcast.
Wait. Fuck. We're those people, aren't we?
Maybe if we made this podcast all about the Jersey Shore and its various franchises.
If we did
welcome to the Jersey Podcast.
Bill, if we did that, we would be in an alcoholic coma. You know this. There is not any of our sponsors would keep up with the demand that we would ask. What do you mean you need 5 pallets of Sugar House bourbon whiskey? Just throw it to us, James. Throw it to us.
Welcome to the Jersey Pod. I'm your host.
Let's see. Yeah, yours would be Bill, Bill Nutley of Nutley, New Jersey, and I'm. Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna make myself any better here. I'm Tommy Smith, of the Kevin Smiths.
DJ Pauly D is 43.
Oh, it's getting better. It's getting better all the minute here, and apparently his hair is like still frozen in some weird crown of some kind.
Yeah, Snooki is only 35.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, so she still doesn't know better.
Yeah.
That would imply she always knew better. So.
Yep.
All right.
I'm really looking forward to the launch of Jersey Pod, but Ryan Seacrest, I guess, will get to host it though when it's finally ready to launch.
Now, how much would it take to squat on an IP address and make them pay beaucoup dollars for that money? How does that work again?
JerseyPod.com. Doesn't appear to be owned by anyone.
Yeah. I'm thinking a money-making idea / scam. Take your pick which one. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll look it up with the my website host and
Okay.
see if I can acquire this.
All right, and I'll see what we've got left in the TV10 budget to make this shit happen.
Oh, then okay.
That much,
Budget, huh? Okay.
Okay, there's the problem right there. Good to know. All right.
All right, we're gonna get the hell out of here. We want to thank our sponsors, Sugar House Distillery, for the raspberry lemonade, and we don't want to thank whoever cranked out the swill that Tommy Milagro is drinking over there on the West Coast.
Yeah. just know that it was cheap and it was available, much like our earlier episodes.
So when the homeowners return, are they going to find their liquor cabinet just emptied out?
No. I think I'm going to be safe at this point, and I'm not worried about them.
You got
listening.
another week. You got another week.
Well, here's the other thing. They don't listen to this podcast either. So what's the worst that could happen?
All right. Yep. So on that note, good night, America.
Yes, and jiggle that handle. It's and yes, you. Off you fuck.
Hey, look, the everlasting doobie.
God damn it, Freddy! That's not the everlasting doobie! This is!
Stop! Get your hands off that!
Hey! Aren't you the guy from Game of Thrones?
Show ended. The fuck else am I supposed to do?
Mr. Dinklage, I'm a big fan. Could I get a picture with you?
Yeah, that's what I want. A pic of me in this monkey suit on TMZ.
Oh, come on, you cute little fella.
Little fella? 8 seasons of sword training, and I did my own stunts, like Cruz.
These little fuckers scare me.